Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a, oh, oh, it's a new day. What's up, y'all? I know I probably get on y'all nerves early in the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just want to make sure I can hear myself. Okay, I can. All right. Good morning, saints and friends. Good morning, saints and friends. I hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday morning. All right. Hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday morning. We got a lot to get into. I am coming to the camera. I know y'all was like, it's a black screen. I'm coming to the camera. Give me just a second. All right. Here I go. I'm here. He's 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 here. Okay. He's here. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Miss Gina, J.M. Lee. Let me put this closer so I can read it. All right. What's going on, Miss Gina? What's going on, J.M. Lee? What's going on, Mama V? What's going on, DDS? What's going on, Natty? God's Child, good morning. Kay Calloway, good morning. Lady Shell, good morning. Mocha Drop, I see you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Sweet Jane, good morning. Miss Ophelia. I hope I be saying that right. Good morning. Miss Felicia, good morning. Nikki P, good morning. Cupcake. Mamas, good morning. Miss Misha, good morning. Symmetry, good morning. Miss Tiffany, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. So listen. First and foremost, we have a very busy docket this morning. We're going to be talking about everything that has been going on for the last couple of days. Y'all know it's been ruthless out here on these internet streets for the last couple of days when it comes to politics, and not only politics, but love and hip hop, honey, because I don't know what you call this situation between Tip and 50 Cent and King and all of the people. I mean, it's going down. It's going down, ain't it? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. All right. So before we get into everything, y'all, first, I want you guys to do me a huge favor and make sure you double tap the screen, hit that like button. Don't leave me hanging. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's a free way of supporting the platform. All right. Because thus far, we have 41 people listening, only 16 likes. So that means quite a few people did not hit the like button. Mash that like button. If you can't hit the like button, there's three dots up at the top right hand corner. You click that and then you can hit the like button. All right. All right. First, I want to say this. Shout out to y'all for the freaking video, the red video. Y'all showing out with that red video. Okay. And so since y'all showed out so bad, I got 2 more videos coming for y'all in the same format. Because clearly y'all like that format. And so we're gonna do it again. So today, well, not today, but it will be uploaded this week. I'm doing homemade butter, all right, homemade butter and buttermilk, and then we're going to do some $1,000,000 lasagna rolls, all right. So you can make that down to the house. For people that don't eat beef, use ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever you want to use to make your lasagna rolls. They still come out really good. So we're going to make sure that we get it done as fast as we can for you guys. Check with your mama and your daddy, bitch. That's what you can do, Brandon Ways. I'm sure your mama and your daddy know very well where they can get some at. Y'all get Brandon Way out of here, please. Pretty quick. But I know you can go see your mammy and your pappy. Hey Ella Rogers, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey DK, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, because buttermilk isn't always in the store. Yeah, buttermilk is not always in the store, and so it's easier to actually. Let me put this on subscriber only mode because I ain't got time this morning. I really don't. Um, it's easy to make butter, and it's easy to make buttermilk. So, well, when you make butter, the liquid from the butter makes buttermilk. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do that really quick and easy. You just need a mason jar, some heavy whipping cream, and that's it. And shake until you can't shake no more. Oh, and you need an ice bath. So yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, I had to put that thing on members. I mean, not members only, but subscribers only. Real talk, I'm with King on his on the. Oh, we about to get into it, on Natty. We about to get into it for sure, for sure. We about to get into it. Hey, little baby, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, y'all. So again, it's so much going on. It's so much going on in politics. There's so much going on in the rap game. There's so much going on in the reality TV space. In case if y'all don't know, it's been told that season 17 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta's trailer is supposed to drop today. I'm really excited about that. Typically, they drop it around 11, 12, 10, around there on the East Coast time. So I'm going to be on the lookout for it. I'm actually excited to see what this season going to give. I'm not going to give up on them just based off of the cast alone. I ain't going to give up on them, okay? We're gonna try to see if they can push through. It's 53 people in here. Y'all are going to keep hearing me ask y'all to hit that like button. But you know what? There's a saying that the old folks say is that a lot of y'all don't believe that fat meat is greasy, huh? A lot of y'all don't believe that fat meat is greasy. Please hit that like button. Double tap the screen. And I still would never understand why when you ask people to hit the like button, then folks leave the chat instead of hitting the freaking like button. Like, I don't understand. Y'all think it's a game around here. When content creators ask y'all to hit the like button, it shouldn't be hard. Okay? It shouldn't be hard. Thank y'all. Keep double tapping. If you can't double tap, there's 3 white dots at the top right hand corner, and you can hit that like button. I am gonna netter balls, y'all. Y'all thought that I forgot about this. You thought that I wasn't gonna do this. No, don't play. Don't play. Hit that like button. You here, honey. Uh-huh. All right now. I think this is a game, huh? All right. So let me go ahead and get crunk and get started on what we need to get started on, honey. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. Question is, where the hell do I want to start? It's so much going on. Okay. Okay, let's start with, hold on. Okay, I'll start with this. So allegedly, y'all, the DL Whisper, it was denied bail. Okay, allegedly, the DL Whisper was denied bail, according to the fact that he had went to court yesterday, and again, his bail was denied because he still ain't been released or anything like that. Now, I've said this to myself. I ain't gonna keep going back and forth on why I disagree with the DL Whisperer. A lot of y'all, I think, are literally blind to the fact that this man cannot tell you about your man if he ain't never had no experience with your man. Period, point blank. But if y'all want to listen to him, listen to him. It's really weird. I think black women, you are in trouble if you are listening to someone like that tell you about your man. And that's all I gotta say. He is absolutely wrong. You can't get on this internet and talk about how you want people dead, how you gonna go up to their house, and how you gonna do all these things when you make threats. When you make threats, okay? When you make threats like that, okay, there are consequences to those threats. A lot of y'all get up. There's a lot of people. I can say that there's one in particular right now. What y'all do is y'all love to get on YouTube or on your website and on these places, and you love to do certain stuff, throw out slugs, throw out dangerous threats and stuff like that, and you think that you off the hook because you feel like it's not a threat. Okay, well, we'll see what that judge say. We'll see what the prosecutor say about it. We'll see what the judge and we'll see what the prosecution say about it. Okay, because one thing is for sure and one thing is for certain. Y'all don't have to like Madison. You do not have to like Dominique Morgan. You don't have to like any of the trans girls. That is that. But not only was he dangerous to the trans girls, and by the way, there's a white trans girl that he also threatened as well. And not to mention, this is why I tell y'all, what y'all really go up for is insane. Because if the roles were reversed and I decided to do it, I would hate black women. Anyway, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of y'all get up here and you think you covered based on the state that you live in, not really understanding that the crime that you are committing is against the other person in another state, that it is against the law. Okay, Georgia has certain laws, Texas has certain laws. Keep on playing. Y'all keep on playing. He should absolutely be an example for people to think that they can just get out here and do and say whatever they want to and threaten folks and do all that kind of stuff. Okay. Anyway, and for those of you that rock with him, I guess y'all can go down there and put some money on his books, right? Instead of giving to the GoFundMe, go put it around there on his books. But I know it's a lot of people that just don't like Maddie. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. The people can't separate the fact that he threatened people. The people can't separate the fact that not only did he threatened some gay actual men as well. He doxed them, put their information out, put their home address and stuff out, and all kinds of stuff. So again, he's very dangerous and he's playing a very dangerous game. And y'all over there talking about we stand with him, we standing behind him. Yeah, you look dumb. But go off. All right, so let's get into our next story. So this came about. This was an incident down to the airport. Okay, so the incident down to the airport. The man, you can clearly see, only has one leg. He has a prosthetic leg, and he's trying to, go through the line. So let me just read this caption to you guys. Neighbors, now this does not make any damn sense. One thing that irritates me is when someone lacks common sense. A man with a prosthetic leg was waiting in line designated for passengers with mobility needs at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport when he was publicly questioned about his disability in front of other travelers. The incident happened back in July of 2025, but the passenger, his name is Brandon Todd, recently shared the footage on social media to raise awareness and encourage continued training, clarity, and respect when interacting with travelers with disabilities. In the clip, you can see the passenger reading the requirements to access this line off of the screen in the airport to the TSA agent, who then turns and points to the man's prosthetic leg and replies, "You saying that's your disability?" The passenger let out a laugh and said, "To me, that's a rhetorical question." If that was already enough to deal with, another passenger waiting in line decided to chime in and put her 2 cents in to defend the TSA agent. Let me just say this. The way that this administration operates, I'd have been down there at that courthouse so fast filing a goddamn lawsuit, because you're not going to never play with me like that. I would have been filing a lawsuit. And let me tell you something, white lady, mind your business. Okay? Mind your business. And so you're challenging me. I have a prosthetic leg, and you're challenging me as if it's not a disability. I have you to know that it is a disability, you idiot, and you know that. One of us, just ignorant and slow. Slower than a crock pot ain't plugged up. Okay? Because what in the hell? You don't know that that's a disability? And then the fact that you're doing this in front of other travelers, in front of other people, how embarrassing is that? Folks already stare you down for if you got one leg, one arm, etc. Folks already staring you down like something really wrong with you. And this is what you choose to do? Yeah, you better than me, because that is straight up discrimination. Okay, and I'm sure it fall under some other laws, and I would be down there filing a lawsuit immediately. And to some people that have all of the access of their limbs, okay, it may not seem like a big deal to you, but to people who actually have a disability, who have had to learn how to walk all over again with their prosthetic leg, who have had to do these certain things, it's a big deal to them. And I would make it a big deal, because I wouldn't stop until I sued the drawers off of you, if you wear any. All right, moving on. Now, a couple who owns the Colorado's largest black-owned ranch says that they are experiencing harassment and are seeking support from the community. Now, this ain't the first time I've seen this about this at all. Absolutely, but all skin folk ain't kin folk, and all skin folk ain't smart either, and all skin folk ain't got good common sense. Look at the people that's following the Dear Whisperer. So you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so y'all, allegedly the black farmland owners in El Paso County, Colorado, they're saying that they're receiving harassment, stalking, intimidation in efforts to force them off of their 1,000-acre property. Okay, now what I find interesting about this is not the first time I heard this. I heard this a couple months ago as well, that the same couple was experiencing issues around there. So it sounds like they're in a racist county. Okay. It sounds like they're in a racist county, and it sounds like these people are being racist. This is what it sounds like to me. Let's just boil it down to what it is. It sounds like racism. They are a black couple, or a black family that owns this, and this is what it is. They're the largest family. Y'all know how that goes. Y'all know how that goes. Y'all know how that goes. I wish them nothing but the best in the situation, because again, we don't have too many people that may own these things. So, I wish them nothing but the best, man. I wish them nothing but the best. All right. Hey to everybody coming in, PN2 Ross, Miss Adrian, Bama Girl, Mama Bees, everybody that just came in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well on this mighty fine morning. All right, so let's get into our next piece of stuff. All right, let's get into our next piece of things. Okay. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to listen to something, and not for to come back with something, but I want y'all to listen to this.
Oh, sorry. Holidays and restoring Columbus Day, which I believe is a more appropriate holiday. Juneteenth from the list of city holidays and restoring Columbus Day, which I believe is a more appropriate holiday honoring our American heritage.
I move to approve the amendment to the personnel policy and holiday schedule.
Second. A motion in multiple seconds. Further discussion?
I do have one comment on it.
Oh, sorry.
Juneteenth celebrates the actual end of slavery in the United States. And the abolition of slavery, I believe, is one of the crowning achievements of Western civilization, is certainly worthy of celebration. On the flip side, North America, as we know it, in the United States entirely, would not exist if it were not for the expeditions of Christopher Columbus and other European explorers, which are also worth celebrating. So I don't know if you would consider doing an every other year type of thing, but I think both are very relevant to our history and worth celebrating.
I don't want to change the holiday schedule up. I think that's a lot of complexity. My own view is that Juneteenth is something that nobody had heard of until 5 years ago and was pushed for political purposes. And so I'm not in favor of having that in.
No, bitch. Let me let you know something. No, bitch. Get your facts straight, okay? Y'all will do any and everything possible to erase our history, and you just can't do it. Now, you didn't enslaved us, and now we celebrate the day that we were free, and you got the goddamn nerve to get up here and say that you want to celebrate Columbus Day. Columbus Day when it come to Juneteenth. We're going to celebrate. And can I also say something else too? Let me give you just a short history lesson. Okay. Columbus Day didn't come around until 1892. Somewhere up in there. Girl, Juneteenth was already something before Columbus Day was something. So let's get this understood. Y'all want us. You want us. Now, y'all did just put it on the calendar about 5 years ago, okay? But let me tell you something. We're still going to have the cookouts. We're still going to take off of work. We're still going to do everything that we need to do to celebrate Juneteenth. You don't like it? So damn be it. But y'all are trying everything to erase us, and we can't be erased. You think we, and then going to say, when he said, so should we celebrate Juneteenth one year and then celebrate Christopher Columbus the next year and do them alternatively? I don't want to change the holiday schedule. I'll be changing mine, okay? Because we're going to be celebrating Juneteenth as long as I want to celebrate Juneteenth. Y'all not stopping nothing. Y'all not stopping nothing. Okay, this is something else that Trump wants to do. Get rid of all of these. They don't want Black History Month. Well, why we can't have White History Month? Why we don't have Latino History Month? Man, stop with that bullshit. Stop with that bullshit. We literally have been the blueprint and the groundwork here in this country and other countries for that matter. And you got the nerve to tell us that you want to erase our history? Literally, we made it on the other side of y'all. And then now y'all want to come back and try to, we're not our ancestors. And I've said that multiple times, okay? We're not our ancestors. Baby, we will be outside for Juneteenth, okay? And ain't shit gonna stop us, all right? And speaking of Juneteenth, make sure y'all shop Black because it is Black History Month, okay? Make sure you continue to support small Black businesses so that they can stay in the loop of things that are going on. Support small Black businesses, all right? Moving on, honey. Because y'all thought y'all was really doing something, girl. Y'all thought y'all was really doing something, girl. Y'all wasn't doing a thing, girl. Okay, all right. I want to get into something that I think I call fake outrage on. I mean, I'm just saying. I just want to call fake outrage on this. So Gavin Newsom was having a conversation with now the way it was quoted was that he tells a Black crowd in ATL that he's just like them because he scored 960 out of 1600 on his SAT and he can't read during an interview with the mayor the mayor of Atlanta. Black folks, see, this is the problem that I have. The shit that y'all should be mad at, y'all ain't mad at. The shit that y'all shouldn't be mad. Like, why does this even? First, this is the first thing I want to say. Play the entire clip. And based on what I heard, and I'm going to let you hear it, that man didn't say that. Let's listen. The man did not say that.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm no better than you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. but literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? And there were people that were there that said that it was only literally about 35% black folks in the room. This is why I always say folks love running with shit. Y'all love running with the narrative that's not even like that. He did not say that. You cannot. I don't like when y'all take something that someone says and then you turn around and try to make it into something that is not. Gavin Newsom did not say that I'm just like black people because I scored a 960. He's just saying he's like a regular person. That's what he's saying. Anybody that can't do this, he's just like a regular person. And it's stupid. It's stupid. Y'all really don't be outraged about the stuff that y'all honestly should be outraged, like calling for that calling for the firing of that Hunter College professor that y'all should have been calling for. But instead, y'all were talking about Gavin Newsom. He's literally sitting in front of a black man. He basically saying that he ain't no better than nobody else. That's what he's saying. He's saying he don't have no extensive education and all of this extra stuff. That's what he's saying. Y'all be weird, but didn't hear a whole lot of backlash that y'all should have been guiding toward this woman over there at that college. Okay. So since we speaking about it, let's speak about it. So tenured Hunter College professor Allison Friedman, who's under review. You don't need to be under no mother review. You need to be fired over the racist trope shared during the 8th grader's speech about her school closing down. Speaks my complete comments make clear these apparent views are not my own. Okay, I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Bad schools that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school.
I
mean, apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You gotta stop.
Let me play it again. She's talking about black people. And the man decides to say, Allison Friedman, you got to stop. What you're saying is hearable. Y'all heard what she said. And y'all didn't say right then and there because publicly she said it. So therefore, I would have reprimanded her publicly. Get your ass out of here. We're not going through no review. What are we reviewing? What are we reviewing? It's nothing to review. This is what I'm talking about when I say your outrage is in the wrong mother place. Because y'all should have been emailing that school and getting that lady fired. That's what should have been happening. Y'all love to call other people jobs and everything else, but y'all not doing what's necessary to get this woman fired for getting up here making racial slurs and saying stuff like that. I'm going to play it again. But this is what I be talking about. The anger be in the wrong spaces.
On Friday, he delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Bad schools that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, Apparently, like Blue King said it. Like, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You gotta stop.
And Nurse Jade, I understand that, but let there have been a black person that have said anything, done anything, they wouldn't have a problem. They wouldn't have a problem firing them right on the spot, right after the call. They wouldn't have a problem doing it to black folks. They wouldn't have a problem doing it to Latinos, to black and brown people. They wouldn't have a problem with it. They'll have their job filled up by tomorrow. If it was anybody else, if it was a black or brown person, they would have their job filled up by tomorrow. But instead, because she's a white woman, we want to protect her, or they want to protect her. That I don't rock with. They love to protect their own kind, right? They love to protect their own kind. When they're wrong, they'll make every excuse. What that man should have said, what you are saying is very disrespectful and offensive, and you need to stop. That's what he should have said. Now, what you saying is hearable. Yeah, it's hearable. We all know that because we all on the call and we all heard it. You ain't got to say that. What you need to say is that it was disrespectful, it was racist, and it should have been addressed on that phone call, on that Zoom call. Girl, I don't care if you had to go to a breakout room. It should have been addressed then. Because we know they wouldn't mind doing it to us. So I just, absolutely not. Because again, they would not mind getting rid of us. Okay. All right. So let's get into the next piece of things, guys. All right. Let me see here.
Trampling and beating 3 women at a concert.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this 50 Cent King situation. Let's get into it. Okay, so if y'all don't know what's going on, y'all know 50 Cent and Tip is going back and forth about a verses that Tip wanted to do, but 50 Cent don't want to do it. Okay, I think because 50 Cent know that Tip Tip gonna get him. Sorry. But just my opinion on that one. So 50 Cent, y'all know, is the king of trolling. Just the king of trolling. He decided to post Tiny on his Instagram and talk about her body. King, T.I. and Tiny's funny looking son, okay, came out here and been chewing 50 Cent up for the last few days. And I must tell y'all, I am here for every bit of it. Because you're not coming for my mama and don't think I'm coming for you, bitch. Ever. Ever. You come for my mama, I get to come for you. Yeah. You come for my mama, who has absolutely not one thing to do with this. You come for my mama, I'm coming for you. Don't come for my mama. In this situation, King typically get on my nerves. This one right here, I don't mind what King doing at all. I don't play about my mama. And I don't play about my daddy either. And I know my daddy can hold his own. It doesn't matter if the photo was old or if the photo was new. He recently posted it. Right? It doesn't matter if the photo was 55 years old or the photo was taken yesterday. He had no business posting Tiny because Tiny don't got nothing to do with this. Right? Tiny has absolutely nothing to do with it. So it doesn't matter what the trajectory of the photo is or when it was taken, how old it is. It should have never been posted. And this is why I don't have a problem with King coming out saying anything, because you shouldn't have posted his mama picture. Trying to talk shit about his mama. We got to be with his daddy. Very weird. Now, King laid out all of the abuse allegations, and we already know 50 Cent's passed, which is why a lot of people don't really respect 50 Cent for his trolling ways because of the things that 50 Cent has done. But I must say, Tiny should not be in a situation whatsoever. Tiny shouldn't be at all. So he been King winning this one. I'm sorry. 50 Cent can be as petty as he want to be. King winning this one. King is absolutely winning this one. Yeah. King is winning this one. You can come down here and laugh at his smile all you want to. You can come down here and laugh at his teeth, laugh at everything you want to laugh at. But the man is winning, and he ate your ass up last night or yesterday. He ate you up. 50 Cent, I'm going to tell y'all something. 50 Cent at his big grown age, when he should be worried about out here setting up his own stars out here so he can get back down to this creative universe or whatever he's trying to do. Like, sir, you got other that you could be out here doing. Why get on the internet and troll? You're a crusty 50 plus year old like man, and anybody that finds any woman that may find that shit attractive, like Curtis Jackson, go sit your big head ass down somewhere. Go big watermelon head ass. Go sit down somewhere, please. Go just have a seat and damn, be quiet. And by the way, I'm not mad at King for digging up your mammy either. I ain't mad at King for digging up your mammy either. You talk about my mammy, I'm coming to talk about yours, dead or alive. Let me say that again for the people back yonder. You talk about my mama, and I'm coming and I'm talking about yours, dead or alive. I just remember when there was a time where folks wouldn't go that low. They wouldn't talk about folks' mama. They wouldn't talk about folks' kids and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all, I'm from a different era. I'm from a different breed. You don't fuck around with none of my family because they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't understand how y'all can't keep the focus on the very person that the focus is supposed to be on. Y'all love talking about folks' mamas and dads and all kind of stuff. Let me tell you something, that's dangerous territory for you to be going down. Because if your mama been dead for 20 years, I'm going to drag your mama for 20 more years. Okay? If your mama been dead 20 years and you come for mine, I'm going to drag her 20 more years in her death. I do it with a smile on my face, you know. But I'm dragging your mama. I'm dragging your mama. And I really hope your grandmama ain't dead either. I'm gonna drag her too. You listen. I don't know what kind of like I don't know, y'all. Listen, when you go down that mama lane, these ain't your mama jokes. Nothing like that. When you talk about my mama, I'm coming at yours, dead or yet alive. You think what was intentional? Hey, Sean, Sean Talk Show. Good morning. King don't play by his mama. He don't. What do you think was intentional, Sweet Jane? I'm a little confused on that piece. You think this beef was intentional? What do you mean by that? I don't think it's intentional. I think the shit is very real. I sure do. I think it's very real because we know that 50 Cent loves to troll. I think it's very real because 50 Cent don't really want to get that work from Tip. I believe it's real. I believe 50 Cent don't really want that work from Tip. Sorry. That's just my belief. Because I think Tip gonna eat him up. He know what's up. He know what's up. No, I don't believe it's intentional or any of that. Now, if it garners stuff like this is already going to garner views. It's already every time somebody beef in the rap industry, you gonna get the beefs, you gonna get all that. But I believe that's exactly what this is, and I don't think that it would be intentional and King would go this far, like. Because once again, you talk about my mama, our bets off. So yeah, I don't believe that is intentional. I absolutely believe that this is real. It's a real beef that's happening. And yeah, I think if 50 Cent don't stop, it's gonna get even uglier. I do think so. Because I think other people are gonna start getting involved. Y'all know how Atlanta operates, okay? You can't play with Atlanta rappers like that. Yeah. I think it's gonna get bigger. Mark my word, today to be specific. Okay, so let's get into our next piece of tea and news, honey. Girl, look at this. Look at what King just posted. Look at what King just posted. That's 50 Cent sitting down, and I don't know who this little boy is or little girl in his lap, but it's a teenager. So he basically calling 50 a, you know what? He basically calling 50 Cent a, you know what? I'm not mad at King. I'm not. That's how I say the same thing. Let him cook. Let him cook. Yeah, you're not coming for my mom and my daddy and don't think I'm coming for you. I'm gonna chew you up every time. I think 50 Cent, I think you met your match with King. King just as petty. I think you met your match. I do. And the sad part about it is there's what 30 something years between you and King, clearly. Like, sir, he chewing you up on this internet. You might as well bow out. You might as well bow out, sir, because he gonna keep chewing you up. So yeah, that's why I don't think that this is like made up or anything like that. I think this is very much real. Yep, I think this is very much real. That's 50 son by his. Oh, is that who that is? Wait, I didn't realize his son was that old. Is it really? What? You think you raising a man, having him sit in your lap as a teenager? That's a whole. Oh, that is his son. That I did not realize his son was like that old. Damn. I did not realize this. But King still got a good point. King still got a good point. Why is your son that old sitting in your lap? King got a good point, though. King do got a good point. I agree. Sorry, I agree. I did not realize 50 Cent's son was that old. Let me let y'all see that again. That's crazy. Well, shoot. Nowadays, these kids around here, you ask them how old they is, and they tell you they 12, and hell, they look like they damn 16, something like that. I don't be knowing. That's why, baby, if you is not 30 and above, you is not in my dating arena. whatsoever. Okay, you got to be 30 and above. Cause see, I don't. No, these kids nowadays. Somebody was just telling me the other day they thought my niece was. They thought my niece. She always with us. They thought my niece was 20 something. No, that girl is 16. Okay, these children nowadays, they be so tall. I don't know what was in the water when they was born. They be so tall. They be big. I be like, I have to look up at my niece. That is insane. I got a nephew that I got to look up to. Like, I'm like, Jesus. So yeah, I really do think that these older children, they be looking, I mean, that these younger children, they be looking older. They do. They be looking older. What was in the milk? What was in the Similac? What was in the water? I don't know what it was, but yeah. Seemed like them 2000 babies blew up. blew up. Okay. King, don't let up. I say don't let up on the man. Don't let up on the man. Don't let up on the man. Don't let up on the trolling man. But I want y'all to hear some of these people think pieces on this, because this is interesting to me. And then we're going to move.
I don't want the shit on my timeline. I don't want to be involved.
Hold on. That ain't what I wanted y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear this perspective, because this perspective was very interesting to me. I had to save it.
I don't know when you niggas are gonna wake up and realize that 50 Cent is a marketing genius. He literally dropped the 48 Laws of Power sequel book. I remember picking that shit up. And you know what I thought? This nigga's a genius. And I still think he's a genius. Because all he's doing is using everybody to promote whatever he's promoting. That's it. When T.I. jumps in a booth and drops a whole disc.
What the is T.I. promoting? I mean, not T.I., 50 Cent. What is 50 Cent promoting? Are you well? What is he promoting?
I don't know when you niggas are gonna wake up and realize that 50 Cent is a Woody. Why would we go through a war of words when I could just defeat you with one meme, nigga, and get attention on my product, whatever. And then his son talking about 50 dead moms. Little nigga, that's not gonna do shit. What do you think that's gonna do? You screaming at the phone all loud? I don't even know what that is. Is that a she, him, a shim? What is that? 50 just can't be defeated, my nigga. He's the.
You know, you really have some idiots out here. I'm trying to figure out what that 50 Cent that's doing is supposed to make him such a good marketing genius. Because he trolling people on the internet. That's not making him no marketing genius. Because what exactly is he marketing? What is he marketing? He's not marketing anything. He doesn't even have anything active that we know of right now that he should be marketing. So I'm legit confused on what 50 Cent is marketing. 50 Cent is not a marketing genius. Okay, if anything, he is a 50-year-old miserable ass man that need to go sit his ass down somewhere. That's what he is. Cause I'm just. Child, and when I say they chewing him up in the comments and he talking about get that out my page, yeah. Well, you sound dumb, but anyway, go ahead. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So Sexy Red is still over there listening. I mean, still over there singing to Michael Jackson's song after the estate had came out and said that she did not have authorization to be doing what she was doing. And she over there talking about just eat it. Just eat it. They said you finna eat this lawsuit. Yeah, I can't support no disrespectful. Ugh. You first of all, you nasty as hell, and then you disrespectful. You disrespectful as hell. When people told you to stop messing with that Legends music, and you still insisted on getting out here and twerking and doing all of the stuff and patting your coochie time I eat it. Don't nobody with good common sense that they care anything about their health want to eat that tangible cooch. Okay, no, no. Yeah, that estate about to get on her ass. That estate about to get on her ass. So, oh well. They warned you. They told you. Hey Miss Janetta. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 50 Cent literally ain't got no life whatsoever. I'm just trying to figure out what makes him a marketing genius. He ain't marketing shit. Like, be for real. Let's be so serious. Let's be so serious. Um. Yeah, Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson estate. The estate gonna tear her ass up. They sure are. They are going to tear her ass up. Okay. All right, so we talked about T.I. 50 Cent. Okay, let's get into Trump versus Isaac Hayes. Now, if you guys don't remember, I actually came down here and reported on the Isaac Hayes Trump lawsuit when it originally happened back in 2024. Well, it looks like they have settled this lawsuit. So let's get into the statement from the Isaac Hayes estate. Give me 1 second. Isaac Hayes Jr. estate. I'm sorry. All right. The Isaac Hayes, the Hayes family, I'm sorry, the Hayes family and the estate of Isaac Hayes Jr. announces the lawsuit filed against Donald John Trump and Donald J. Trump for president in 2024, Inc., regarding their use of Hold On, I'm Coming, has been mutually resolved, and we are satisfied with the outcome. This resolution represents more than just the conclusion of a legal matter. It reaffirms the importance of protecting intellectual property rights and copyrights, especially as they relate to legacy, ownership, and the responsible use of creative works. Isaac Hayes Jr. dedicated his life to his craft, and his contribution to music and the culture carry enduring value. As stewards of his legacy, we remain committed to ensuring that his work is respected and properly protected. We are proud that this matter has helped further a broader conversation surrounding intellectual property rights and the obligation to honor creators and their estates. Protecting ownership is not only about the past, it is about preserving dignity, value, and accountability for future generations. We would like to extend sincerest gratitude to our counsel, James L. Walker, Brittany R. Dobbins, our copyright administrator, Liz Garner, and Walker and Associates team for their outstanding work and collaborative effort throughout this process. Their diligence, professionalism, and strategic guidance were instrumental in researching this resolution. With appreciation, Isaac Hayes III, President of the estate of Isaac Hayes, President and CEO of Isaac Hayes Enterprises. All right. Now, one thing about it, I got to salute Isaac Hayes III, because Isaac Hayes III literally, absolutely fought that thing all the way, like he said he was going to do. He said he was going to fight it, and that's exactly what he did. So shout out to him. And clearly there was some kind of settlement but we won't ever know what that is. And that, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Don't back down from this president, because that's what they want everybody to do. Back down from him like they're supposed to be scared of him. Ain't nobody scared. All right? Ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. Yeah. All right. So, botch star Jordan James Park found deceased in London after suspected cosmetic procedure. To arrested for a man, y'all know what. So let's get into it. The cosmetic surgery world is reeling after the sudden death of influencer and botch personality Jordan James Park. The 34-year-old, widely known as the self-proclaimed Lip King, was found unconscious on February the 18th in London's Canary district. The Metropolitan Police confirmed that they responded alongside the London Ambulance Service to reports of an unresponsive man at Lincoln Plaza. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities stated that his death is currently being treated as unexplained as investigators look into whether he undergone a cosmetic procedure prior to his passing. A 43-year-old man and a 52-year-old woman were later arrested on suspicion of man, you know what. Both have since been granted bail pending further investigation. Park and Dooley native previously revealed that he had spent more than $150,000 on cosmetic enhancements during a 2016 appearance on This Morning. Okay, his sister Chanel, guess it's Chanel, shared that the family is numb, shocked, and heartbroken as they process this tragic loss. So it says that they arrested somebody on man charges or whatever. But I guess the weird part about that is the people who operated the place where she went to go get the surgery, was they legal? I was kind of wondering, because how do we boil down to the what ended up happening? Some details are definitely missing. So I would like to know what's going on there. I wonder if they are doing it like that because maybe they're the owner of the cosmetic place where they got the surgery done or something. I don't know. But prayers out to her family, or his family, I'm sorry. Prayers out to his family. I don't mean to be disrespectful, misgender nobody. But prayers out to his family as they navigate that, because that has to be hard. Especially being over there in London and your people live over here. That has to be super, super hard. All right. So I want to get into this story. Y'all better be careful over there on the dating apps. On them dating apps, Facebook, all of the places, y'all be careful, okay? Be careful. Let's take a listen at this.
Call a serial attacker is breaking. A woman who narrowly escaped a man prosecutors call a serial attacker is breaking her silence to warn others about dating app dangers.
She was held captive, stabbed in the throat, and forced to drive her alleged attacker through the streets of Detroit until she found a split second to run.
But the horror doesn't end with her. Investigators say this man has two other victims.
7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alsanaida sat down with Jakayla, who's now exposing a terrifying pattern and showing us the scars she wants no other women to bear.
I just really was thinking, like, I'm glad that I made it out alive, because my mother, what he would have did with my body if I didn't make it out that night.
27-year-old Jakayla Archie says it was one of the darkest days of her life.
And it was just so scary for me. And I felt like I was just alone.
Last year around the holidays, Archie decided to give Facebook dating a try and match with 31-year-old Detroit resident Danielle Darren Sandridge Jones. After chatting online for about a month, she says they started going out and met up a few times at his home on Elmdale Street in Detroit.
Listen to music, watch movies and stuff like that, just casual dating.
Then last month they met up again, but she says this time Sandridge Jones was irate for reasons unknown to her.
That's when he ran and he went to go get the knife, and he stabbed me in my throat, and he cut me, and then he told me, like, I'll kill you.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office says Archie was stabbed multiple times and then was allegedly forced to drive the suspect around to multiple locations.
He's yelling like, keep driving, you want me to kill you, you want me to kill you?
Bleeding and terrified, she says she followed his orders until they ended up back at his home. She was then ordered inside until she found an opportunity to grab her keys and run away, calling 911 after hours of what she calls torture. Sandwich Jones was arrested, charged with 2 other separate domestic violence incidents, all of which allegedly occurred at his home and all of which allegedly occurred with women he was dating at the time. Archie's physically okay now, but mentally still has not recovered and is giving dating a break. But she hopes her story reminds women to stay vigilant and speak up.
I don't want no one to feel that it's embarrassing to go through domestic violence or, don't be embarrassed about anything, it happens.
Sandwich Jones remains here at the Wayne County Jail. He's facing charges of assault with intent to murder as well as unlawful imprisonment. He's due back in court later this week. Now, Detroit police say they don't have any official reports of additional victims tied to the suspect, but they say that doesn't mean there's none out there. So if you may be a victim, be sure to give them a call. At the Wayne County Criminal Justice Center, I'm Rudolph Sinaida, 7 News Detroit.
First of all, y'all, that's scary as hell. And this is why I always say, y'all, listen, we all grown. I think my hope, I got chills getting ready to talk about this because it's just crazy. My hope is that everybody has somebody that has their location, that knows where you are, that, like, I think a lot of times we in our mind as adults, we think that giving people our location is folks being in our business. That's why you got to trust the person that you give it to, because any and everything can happen. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? You never freaking know. And you have to be careful. And it's like how careful can you be if you decide to go on a dating app? Like, you don't know how these people are going to react. You don't know what they're going to do. So my prayer is that, again, ladies, men, everybody, if you're on these dating apps, make sure you check your surroundings. If you going to get your booty tapped, if you going to get your cooch tapped on, tell somebody. I'm sorry. Tell somebody. Tell somebody you trust. I got a best friend that would know every time I was going to tap a little tail. Okay? And I know every time he was going to tap a little tail, because we had that type of friendship, because we needed to know where each other was at that at times in case something happened, because you don't know people. You just don't know. Listen, and I'm that type of friend. I'll come pick you up from wherever you getting your tail tapped at if it comes to that point. You know what I mean? Because we're grown. We're grown. And if you're not married, then I don't mind not supporting you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think that's crazy. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't allow people in your space, but again, who's to say that if they just went on a casual date in a car that he wouldn't have done the same thing? You know what I mean? So it's really almost like you can't clock it. You just gotta move with protection. You know what I mean? You gotta move with protection. You gotta understand the game, because it's nasty work out here. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. I think sometimes it can be very hard to detect who's good and who's not good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, child. Y'all be careful out there. Please be careful out there. Okay, my friend went on a date. Hey, TK, my friend went on a date and the crazy took her freaking car keys. I was mad that she did not text us. See, yeah, you just got to be careful, because, again, you don't know people. And folks could be, people could be ruthless. People could be ruthless. Okay? All right. Thank you, Lee, for your Cash App. I think now is a good time for us to go ahead and run our offering basket. Okay, run our offering basket. What time is it? It is 7:50 on Central Time Zone, okay? If we can get 10 people to be a blessing to the platform here with $7.50, now is a perfect time to run that collection plate. And if you say, Chef, I want to support you in other ways, let me show you some other ways you can support the chef. All right. We have our DonDon drip that is currently 20% off plus free shipping. You shop Black 16. Okay. Take advantage of this sale because once it's over, it's over. So take advantage of this sale as you can. All right. Use code shop Black 16 to get your oils, your seasonings, and your barbecue sauce. If you just want the oils, you can just get the oils. If you want the seasonings, you can just get the seasonings. If you want the hot sauce, you can get the hot sauce. If you want the barbecue sauce, you can get the barbecue sauce. But the bundles are the best deal to have. All right. So make sure that you guys are shopping Black and supporting Black-owned businesses this month. And not just this month, but just in general, because it's tough out here for these Black businesses. Funding and everything is not like it used to be for the Black businesses. Okay. And honey, I'm down here to these jobs. Okay. We have our virtual cooking class. We need to fill up 6 seats in our virtual cooking class by Thursday. Okay, we need to fill up 6 seats. All right, so make sure you scan this code and reserve your spot for the cooking class. It is $30 to attend the cooking class. You will also have access to the recording. We'll get live interactive feedback, etc. Y'all support your boy because he is out here grinding and working and about his coins and business. Next thing. Yeah. He busy. Now, I don't want y'all to tell nobody. But this week, we are dropping the announcement of who's hosting the Reality TV Starlight Awards. Cannot wait. It is dropping this week. So I want you guys to stay tuned for that. If you plan on attending the Starlight Awards, you absolutely can attend. You do not have to be nominated to attend. It is open for any and everybody. Listen, a lot of y'all's favorites are going to be there that weekend, and it's just an opportunity for us all to mix, mingle, network, have a good time, have fun with each other. But if you own a business and you would like to be a part of Starlight Creator Con is going to be an expo style type of event. And there are going to be a slew of vendors selling whatever their product is. We'll have some oils there. We'll have some seasonings and some hot sauce from the DonDon Drip collection. But there will be other businesses there selling. Think of it as a huge pop-up shop. But what makes this different is that it will have a media aspect to it, meaning that there will be live podcasts going on at the same time. There will be interactive panels going on at the same time about production, about audio, about production, audio, monetizing, about how to structure your business, how to get your EIN, how to get business funding, how to do all of that stuff. We want to make sure that you guys get those nuggets and that is free for you guys. So make sure you scan this. If you would like to be a vendor, there is a vendor fee. But as far as media, you will get in, yours is free. All right. Photographers, you have an opportunity to set up your own photo station for people to come in, take photographs, etc. One thing I'm about in 2026, and I told you guys I'm going to be outside, and I don't really care if y'all don't like this. Have a good day. Bye. Toodles. I see the numbers dropping. Toodles. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Because I'm always run this business promo, honey. Always. Spirit fingers. Bye-bye. If you have any of these businesses, make sure you fill out the form. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We have several producers from different areas. Like we've gotten some producers from Remy Ma's network. We have some producers from other networks here as well. And so it's going to be a great time. So I want you guys to take advantage of it. There will be food vendors there. It's going to be a time. It is open to the public. It's free to the public for anybody that lives in Houston that just wants to attend. You can attend for free. All right. So yeah, I hope y'all ready. The awards is gonna be a time, man. There are so many people that I want to meet. So many people that I've been seeing out here do they thing. They've been out here hustling. They've been out here just making it happen. And so I want to see that. And I want to see everybody win. Right? I want to see everybody win. So that's why I'm here for this. And this is my baby. This award show is my baby. Also, if you do have a business and you would like to promote your business as well, there will be a award show program, and your business will have a spot in that program. And also you can sponsor an actual award for the award show as well. All right. And like I said, we about to get ready. And also make sure you book your hotel room. Okay. Because it is 77% sold out as far as last night. All right, moving on. Let's get into this Cardi B and Alex B situation, one of Trump advisors. Now, I was going to read y'all these tweets, but I ain't going to read all these tweets. I'm going to just summarize basically what happened. So there was a story that was released yesterday on Politico.com about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, and allegedly having some bots or whatever, right? Well, basically what Alex did was he decided to come out here and involve Cardi B and Rock Nation in the situation, tying Rock Nation into the situation, right? He was out here talking about, Nicki is the most famous female rapper and all of these things. And I mean, he was just talking a bunch of bullshit. And Cardi B said, I'm gonna sue you, bitch, because you are defaming my character. I don't have nothing to do with this. Now, there's a lot of people out here with these think pieces saying that Cardi B is indeed affiliated with Rock Nation. I think what Cardi B is saying, and I hate how y'all really try to misinterpret what people are saying. I think what Cardi B is saying when she says that she is not affiliated with Rock Nation, she's not affiliated in the way that y'all are trying to make her seem like she's affiliated, nor does Rock Nation probably have anything to do with her current album or her current tour. That's what I think she's talking about. I don't think she don't know Rock Nation. She ain't never worked with Rock Nation yet. That. I don't think that's the case. And I think that people with these dumbass think pieces, y'all are really doing this on purpose. Y'all know good and well that lady is focused on her tour. And what reason would she have after breaking records, a record that Nicki couldn't even break? After breaking a record of selling out the Kia Theater or whatever it is over there in LA, after selling that out, something that Nicki, I mean, Cardi made history. Something that Nicki can't do. Nicki calling on all these people to do Nicki's dirty work. Because notice she was quiet yesterday. And so that's how you know that Nicki was up to no good. Nicki cannot accept the fact that folks are out here doing great and they don't got shit to do with her. Period, point blank. She don't like the fact that Cardi is out here working with any other rappers. She don't like none of that. And it's weird. So now they're saying that Jay-Z and all of his affiliates are behind the Politico article and they wrote the article and blah, 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 blah this and blah, 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 blah that. Girl, I don't... Listen. I want y'all to leave that lady alone and let her do her tour. That's what I want y'all to do. Let her do her Little Miss Drama tour. She's very clumsy. But what I love about Cardi is she going to get up, make a joke about it, and continue to keep on performing. Okay? Let that lady alone. We already know that this is Nicki doing her dirty work. Okay? Nicki go to sleep worried about Rock Nation. She wake up, she wipe her ass worried about Rock Nation and what Rock Nation got going on. And let me say this. Do I think that Rock Nation and Jay-Z and all of them are pure and clean? No, I don't. But at the same token, why are we trying to distract the people from going to early vote? Why are we distracting the people from registering to vote? Why are we distracting the people from making their voices heard in their primary elections? Huh? That's the question that I have. We don't care about nothing else you talking about. What we do care about is that you're trying to be a distraction out here, and we're not going to let you be no distraction. Okay? You work for the Trump administration, Nikki kissing and licking y'all ass, girl. There's nothing you can say that makes us think otherwise. Alex, go find somebody else to play with. And then Alex's attorney gets in the comments talking about, Cardi, I'm his attorney, and I'd like to see how you going to sue us. So here's what you have to do. You have to prove that Cardi B was behind what you said she did, which was bots, according to Nikki, or the story about bots with Nikki. If she says she didn't have nothing to do with that, that's defamation. You lied on her and said she had everything to do with. What's wrong with y'all? Are y'all well? Are y'all well? Are the people well? Anyway, whatever it may be, whatever. I just think it's weird. I really do. I really think it's weird. Right, politicians. And see, my thing is, Alex, you think that Cardi B is an easy target, and that's the reason why you meddling with her, because you think she's an easy target. I wish Cardi would pay y'all dust though, and I wish she would just enjoy her tour. But I understand her responding to y'all because we see what type of narrative y'all are trying to paint. Yeah, I understand her response. Do I wish that she wouldn't respond? No, I really wish she would just focus on the tour, but I understand it and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But that whole situation is crazy. Get somewhere and sit your miserable ass down. Nikki is a terrible person. I don't care how y'all sum it up. Nikki is a terrible human being. She sits over there thinking that these people care anything about her. When they get done using her as a pawn, girl, don't come back across here and ask for nothing. Okay? And same go for your nasty, snotty nose ass Barbie dolls as well. Okay? I already told y'all I don't do the Barbie dolls. I don't do them people. I don't do Nikki. I don't do none of them. And then these idiots gonna get online and she got the nerve to talk about children online. Ma'am, I try not to go there with 4 kids, but worry about Papa Bear not being able to be around no other kids if his daddy is in the room. Worry about that. And yeah, we're gonna always eat you up with that. You know why? Because it's factual. It's factual. Because they love saying, y'all got anything better? No, girl. We're going to continue to eat her up with her facts. These are the facts of her life. So we're going to keep using it. Do you mean? It's factual. So we're supposed to stop using something because it's no longer factual? Her husband can't be around other children. And neither can Papa Bear if her daddy is around. I mean, if his daddy is around. So unfortunately, we're going to have to keep saying that because that's the facts. And then we're talking about this SAVE Act. This SAVE Act. Why is this girl worried about the SAVE Act when she can't provide not no documentation to vote? Because you ain't no U.S. citizen. You said it out of your mouth, you ain't no U.S. citizen. And then your husband can't vote either. All the stuff he got on his back, he can't even vote. So I'm just trying to figure out, y'all gotta know that they using Nikki for a pawn. And she wants to be the one, so let her be the one. But come on now, what is you concerned about the SAVE Act for? It's not like you're going to be able to provide documentation that you're a U.S. citizen. And that little gold card he gave you from that Barbie doll, from the Barbie doll house thing, that little gold card that he gave you as a souvenir, girl, please. Then she posted the man. Yeah, I did not know Trump had no Bible out here. But he supposed to be a Christian. And this is why the church really irks the hell out of me. This is why the church irks me. How in the hell do y'all get in y'all pulpit every Sunday and want to preach the word of God? But this man got his own Bible out here. And he walking around here talking about he a Christian and y'all support that? Come on, man. Make that make sense, y'all. Did that make sense? If that makes sense to you, put a 2 in the chat. If it makes sense to you. How does that make sense? So before your congregation every Sunday, Wednesday, or whenever you open up the church doors, you preaching on Christianity, you preaching on the Bible, right? Because the Bible is right. You preaching on those things. This man is the same man that y'all be out here caping for, talking about his Christian values when he got his own Bible out here. Girl, ain't nobody put no 2 in the chat what it look like to me. Honey, these people, this administration is absolutely pathetic. Okay? This administration is pathetic. I'm telling y'all right now. This administration is pathetic. And you're pathetic if you're listening to anything this administration does or says. I will never understand it. Let me say this. This is my last thing that I want to say. Y'all, Texas, y'all are showing y'all's asses at the polls, and I love every bit of it. The way that Texas is showing up, y'all, we had an average of about 18% of registered voters to vote in the last primary election. This year, those numbers have quadrupled. And early voting, right? And early voting. Only 10% of the people in early voting typically vote. But y'all, Texas, y'all been, I'm proud to say I'm a Texan because y'all have showed up at these polls. And y'all know voting for Texas is different. I don't know if it's like this in other states, but when we vote for primary, even when we vote in presidential elections, you literally go to a place where you vote Republican, or you go to a place where you vote Democrat, and you go your separate ways. So the ballot is not mixed. It's not a mixed ballot. You either vote Democrat or you vote Republican. It's either or. And so I have seen, we have literally seen Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico literally. These Trump supporting Republicans have literally crossed over. They have literally crossed over. There was an event, I want to say it was either last night or the night before last, that Jasmine Crockett had with her and James Tallarico, and the number of people that showed up that are registered Republican, it's crazy. It's so crazy to see. And so again, Texas, y'all are showing y'all tails. I want, if you do not get an opportunity to early vote by this coming up Friday, then please make sure you vote on March the 3rd. Okay, March the 3rd is election day. We need our voices to be heard. And y'all, I know that there are other places that have voting going on. Georgia, I think it's North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere, Maryland. I don't know. I think it's several states that have early voting going on right now. If you can early vote, please early vote. Okay, don't wait till the election day. Get it out now, because you know, election day you may be pressed for time. Okay, I don't know, but get out and vote now. All right, it's so important, y'all. If y'all don't know, your primary laws in your area, this is the election that those laws depend on. Okay, so it's important. Get down there to those voter booths. Check your voters registration information online before you actually go vote, because a lot of people have been getting turned away. And if we're going to be quite frank, it's a lot of Democratic Black people that are being they're going to vote, and then they're saying they're not being able to find even their passport in the database. It's a bunch of bull crap going on. Okay, so y'all make sure you check your voter registration status as well. I'm going to reshare those links so that you guys can go look at those links before you actually go vote and see what's going on. Again, the ballot is very interesting. So if you have not voted in Texas, take your time when you do go vote, because there was a lot of stuff on the ballots. Shout out again to Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett has literally been out here working. I know that she probably has so many sleepless nights, or 2-3 hours of sleep, and then right back on the road and doing what she needs to do. So shout out to Jasmine Crockett during this process. I definitely want Jasmine Crockett to win that Senate seat. We need her to win that Senate seat. And I know that everybody have their think pieces, they think differently, but we need Jasmine Crockett to win this Senate seat, y'all. We do. We need it. Okay. Texas needs change. Texas needs change. And I think for Texas to see change, Texas is going to have to flip. And I think we are doing an amazing job. I did see where Trump allegedly endorsed Hot Wheels. No one thought anything different. None of us are surprised. None of us are surprised. Now, who he did indeed endorse here in Texas, he won't say, because he know that the people gonna come through and eat his ass up. But we already know what it is. All the Republicans that are running for a Senate running, we knew what he was doing. Absolutely. But he'll come out here and lie, say he ain't got nothing to do with it. He didn't endorse them and he didn't do this. Child, y'all know his normal life. Yes, keep Jasmine in prayer. Keep Jasmine in prayer, because I think Mama has worked. Mama has worked. She's out here doing her big one. And I want to say something about Jasmine Crockett. Before Jasmine Crockett ran for Senate, before people really knew who Jasmine Crockett was, Jasmine Crockett has been out here serving her community for a very long time. Okay. The community of Dallas has seen Jasmine Crockett work her ass off. Even before she got in her current seat, she worked her ass off. She gives back to her community. She fights for everybody. She doesn't fight just for Black people. She fights for Black and brown people. She fights for everybody. And a lot of people don't want to, they don't want to see that. They're trying to hinder her. But by the way, I believe she's at 49%, and I believe James Tallarico is at 41, something like that. Some up in there in them numbers. I don't have them directly in front of me. But shout out to Jasmine Crockett, and I pray that she keeps going higher and higher. Shout out to all of the celebrities that are endorsing her, that can endorse her, that are doing so. Shout out to the celebrities for pushing voting. I just wish there were more of this. I do. I wish there were more of this, because I don't think people understand. Get out and vote. All right. Get out and vote. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I have to get to work, but I want to say, I hope that you guys have one of the most beautiful days ever. I will be coming back to talk about Fantasia and her daddy, because y'all, her daddy ain't shut up yet. The man just did an interview last night. Okay. The man just did an interview last night. So he got it in his mind. He not shutting up. He not shutting up. Okay. So we're gonna talk about it. If you have not purchased your bundle over on the DonDon Drip Collection, purchase your bundle, 20% off plus free shipping. Shop Black 16. All right. We really need you guys to shop until you drop. All right. Also, if you're interested in joining our cooking class, please go ahead and join. We are looking for at least 6 more people to join our cooking class. Scan that QR code and sign up using that link. And last but not least, as far as announcements are concerned, we are still looking for vendors and media for Starlight Creator Con, which is a part of the award show weekend. Super, super excited. Can't wait to see you all there. I hope that you all have a beautiful, beautiful day, and don't let the people get to you down to the job. All right. Y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, y'all.